You got a bunch of people in here, don't you?
It's 1 for 6. Yes. Go back to work.
Gotcha. Where are you working at?
Where?
Where?
San Luis, Missouri.
Missouri?
Yes, sir.
Gotcha. Okay.
But I'm from Maryland.
Okay. Now the reason I stopped you, we was running 75 down through here.
75?
Yeah. Of course, this is 65 through here.
I know. I'm going to 70.
Going 70?
Yeah. What's the limit right now? Is 70 or 65?
It's 65.
Oh, I can see it, sir.
You got all your
Because
info.
I see the other the speed limit. I see the 70.
Yeah, it jumps up and down.
So it's clear. He was driving too fast, not super fast, but you get the cops' attention and they start asking questions.
You need my license?
Yeah, your driver's license, your registration, and your proof of insurance.
Oh my God. Okay, sir.
Do what?
The problem with my license right now is expired, right?
It's suspended?
Extended because I have my permanent employment, so like 2 years experience. So I need. So right now I waiting the paper for migration. For I go to the MBA. So you know.
At least from what I can find online, they're saying, yeah, the thing is in paperwork, they're working with it, and he is illegal, but they can deport him to Salvador because it's a dangerous country. The gang members are going to find him. Officially, Salvador is one of the safest countries right now with Bukele in power, so officially, he isn't in danger, but we're going to push that away. You will get arrested and they will impound your car. In Holland, they will do the same things, and you can actually go to prison for about 3 months, something like that. Here's the info. Boom, pause and read.
That car is mine, so it's to my boss.
So where do y'all live at?
Where I living? I live in Maryland.
Maryland?
Yeah, Oxon.
Whose vehicle is it?
What, excuse me?
Whose car is it?
It's to my boss.
Your boss?
My boss, yeah.
Where's he live? Where's your boss live?
My boss right now is staying in Maryland, but he lives in Texas.
Okay.
Houston, Texas.
Have you got the proof of insurance?
Yeah, I don't know where to put it. My boss.
I find it a little odd that you drive the car of your boss with supposedly 8 people in it, but there's not enough work done to avoid suspicion. I'm just more surprised he was allowed to drive away. In Spain, I'm gonna go back, they would impound your car. Dilo, remember to subscribe.
Remember to subscribe? ¿Por qué?
So where are you guys coming from right now? Where are you coming from?
From San Luis. Also, I work in San Luis. So right now, finish. That place finished. So I go back. Everybody go back to the house of Maryland. Next week, I go maybe tonight with the other project.
I thought you was going to Missouri.
The next project, I told you, the next project next week is everybody going to Niceville. The next project, you know?
Okay.
Yeah.
What do y'all do?
Huh?
What kind of work is it?
It's construction, like remodeling, painting, drywall, everything like that.
Does anybody else have a driver's license?
Driver license?
Yeah.
No,
Nobody?
only me, so he's there for real.
The fact that the cop is laughing, I think he himself is like, what the heck is going on? I mean, sounds like an interesting story, but okay.
Can you find your insurance?
Si pueden buscar la insurance. You say?
Your insurance, can you find it?
I call my boss because I don't know where put the car.
Okay. I'm gonna go back here and run your license and stuff real quick, okay? I'll be right back. How dark are your windows?
Huh?
How dark's the back windows?
Window?
Stand by. How dark are they?
The colors.
Yeah.
From Texas is good.
How many rows have you got in here? 4?
Where?
4 seats? 4 rows of seats?
Yeah, it's three seats. Yeah, with him. Yeah.
Did y'all put an extra one in?
Huh?
Did y'all put another one in?
No.
Did it come like this?
Use the truck.
I've never seen one with that many seats in it.
What you say? It's my boss.
I said I've never seen one with that many seats
Oh,
in
really?
it. Yeah. That's why I was asking if you put an extra one in.
No, it's the same. Like this.
Okay.
That was not a believable, okay? But then again, they don't have the proof because, hey, maybe manufacturers are adding more seats.
Are you sure this is legal?
I don't know. It's fun though, isn't it?
No, you can redesign your car. Be like, now we can put more. No, safety concern, impounded. 100%. Dark windows in the back. We need to think about if it's too dark or not. Suspicious. We're gonna call somebody to check the windows. Like, bruh, I don't understand, if I have to be honest, why this guy was let go with a warning. It's bad. I'm just saying, if it was in Europe, I would never have a chance to drive out. The car would get impounded. They would check the car for my safety.
You know what you got, right? You know what you got here, right?
No.
He's hauling these people for money, is what he's doing. But sometimes they commingle dope. And
No. But
he,
I see y'all squatted in the back.
there's 8 people in there.
Yeah, I know. I didn't know that. They put an extra row of seats in there.
Yeah. So he's getting paid to haul these people, probably to Maryland, I would say.
And maybe this guy is a pattern recognition expert. Might be possible. We don't know. It's all alleged. It's all the movies that sometimes we create in our head. And it's okay to just think about it, but we need to follow the law. But still, you are allowed to drive people. I think that is okay. But adding seats in a car so you can drive more people? Here is what you're missing. The dude may be a criminal scum, but as Americans, we value due process and a fair hearing. If the evidence is overwhelming, then have that evidentiary hearing and move ahead. And I totally agree. But then 2 criminal judges already check him independently and be like, yeah, I think this guy is an MS person. But suddenly somebody in 2025 says he's not. And now that Salvador is one of the safest countries because they're arresting all the gangs, he can be safely sent back because generally that was the order, to not send them back because the place is dangerous.
You think President Trump was so fixated on demonstrating that tattoo on Abrego Garcia's knuckles, purportedly, according to ABC and others, photoshopped? Why was he so intent on proving it was not?
Because the administration, it follows in this overall strategy where the administration has tried to turn this from a legal argument to an immigration argument by continuing to accuse Mr. Abrego Garcia of being a member of MS-13. The evidence that the government and law enforcement relied on for that has been the subject of scrutiny from a federal judge. It relies on an informant. It also overall relies on these tattoos. The president previously posted on social media a photo of Mr. Abrego Garcia's knuckles, and it had symbols on his knuckles and appeared to also then have a sort of translation on it. Now, while some say that those symbols are representative of MS-13, we have talked to many law enforcement experts that have said that tattoos solely are not enough to justify identifying somebody as being a member of a gang. That being said, the scorecard that ICE uses, that we've obtained, actually puts a lot of points on whether or not somebody has tattoos.
I'm just surprised that this guy is saying Trump administration just made an assumption. I'm like, are you sure? An assumption? So the 2 federal criminal judges that independently made the decisions, they made an assumption too? But the only one that says we can deport the guys for whatever reason, they didn't make an assumption. I'm like, you got to clarify that. All I have to say is be careful with those assumptions that you think is being assumed, because you won't have the same energy if somebody has a swastika.
The evidence that the government and law enforcement relied on for that has been the subject of scrutiny from a federal judge.
Okay, then the 2 judges that did say he is MS and the other judge that says he is an MS.
Go look up the history. Shit, don't everybody believe in Google? Go Google that shit.
So we start with a photo of the hand that we match with the MS people. Even the wife, when they take pictures with him, they hide it because, I don't know, maybe it's a good thing to not let people know that he has those on his hands. There's a confidential, trusted human source that identify him as a ranking member in the MS place. He was arrested with a member, a ringleader, but maybe he was a prisoner, we don't know. But he did have the clothes and those stuff on him, so he seems to represent them. I don't know, but you can see the paper. And that happened in MS territory. He was also caught in a human smuggling incident, but hey, I don't know. One time thing, he had 2 prior domestic charges.
You did take out a temporary order of protection against your husband in 2021. Were you in fear of your husband?
My husband is alive. That's all I can say.
Okay, and you know, I'm not going to push on that apparently, but how much hope?
So even without the MS thing, these are reasons that people sometimes get sent back to their native country. Right now, his current girlfriend, which he has a child with, actually has 2 other childs with another man. And this man wrote a specific paper with the judges and everything, warning people that something is off about the whole situation. The new man, his ex-wife, is dating. She is trying to delete herself, and she left the kids with an 11-year-old to take care of them. And I'm afraid of my kids' life, which are in danger because she is dating a gang member.
The evidence that the government and law enforcement relied on for that has been the subject of scrutiny from a federal judge.
This is the evidence they're disputing. We got 2 criminal judges that said he is MS, and we have a federal judge that says he isn't MS, and we got the whole legacy media saying he isn't MS.
Don't get me wrong, makosa kita bong. Put the fire na mi blonde kush hash purple skunk criollo colombici jam jam. Dur loqueta verdeta welcome.